Three questions to ask when you're thinking about hiring a lawyer to help you in your Texas workers' compensation claim. First question, does that lawyer actually handle Texas workers' compensation claims? A lot of lawyers advertise for Texas workers' comp cases, but they don't really handle Texas workers' comp cases. What do I mean by that? The lawyers who advertise for Texas workers' comp cases a lot of times don't handle the actual workers' compensation portion. They won't deal with the workers' compensation insurance company to coordinate your medical care, to deal with denials of medical treatment, or to deal with denials of monetary benefits, to fix an impairment rating. They don't deal with any of that. They are focused on the third party claims that arise out of the workers' compensation injury. And so they're advertising for the workers' comp claims, but they really just want to help you with the third party claim, which is something that if you have one, you should definitely pursue, but you're going to need help dealing with the workers' compensation insurance because a lawyer representing you in a personal injury third party case isn't going to be able to send you a weekly check for your lost wages for the 6 months, year, year and a half, or more that you may need to be out of work while the case is pending. The second question you should ask an attorney in a workers' compensation case is, do you take cases into court? Texas workers' compensation cases start as administrative hearings. You have a workers' compensation benefit review conference, contested case hearing, and review by the appeals panel of the state of Texas Division of Workers' Compensation. Those things are administrative in nature, meaning that they are before judges who act as state employees, not as elected judges in a county or district court, and you don't get to take that before a jury before the Division of Workers' Compensation. It's all state employees who are trained and hired only to handle workers' compensation cases. But you do have the right, if you lose, to have that case tried to a jury in a county or district court in the state of Texas. That requires an attorney to represent you unless you're going to take the extreme risk of going pro se and handling it yourself. Now, if you're going to have an attorney represent you in the workers' comp case, you should ask them, if this case needs to go into court, do you do that? Most attorneys don't, even the ones that handle workers' compensation cases. Now, most cases aren't worth taking into court, so it's not necessarily a deal breaker that an attorney won't commit, and certainly no attorney should commit to take a case into court without knowing how the facts are going to play out in the workers' comp administrative hearings. But to know that the attorney has the ability to take it into court if that's what the case requires is an advantage that you should seriously consider. The last issue that you should look at in front of a workers' comp attorney would be, are you going to help me evaluate potential third party and other claims that I may have as a result of this accident? When someone is injured on the job, they may be looking at issues like employment discrimination, retaliation as a result of the workplace injury. Is the attorney going to be alert for that and help advise them and either handle the case or refer that? The attorney should also be on the lookout for third party claims. In other words, was another party negligent in causing this accident? Is there a claim to be pursued against that other party? Those are questions you should ask an attorney when you are looking to hire someone for help on your Texas workers' compensation claim.